MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Nick Kingham gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing one run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Digging in, Tony Kemp. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
High in the air out to center field. Altair is right there, one down. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Runners on the move for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Altair is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Olson, a 25-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Machado is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Mike Fiers will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping up now, Eric Thames. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. D-Row, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Grounded weakly toward third. Chapman has it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Preston.
Running in, Preston Tucker. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Tucker, 28 years old. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Pitch on the way. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Two out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at that. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Roberto Ramos, man at first after the 2-out walk. First things first, here's a throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We are still scoreless. So now it's Mark Canha, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Saladino takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Line drive to center field. Altair is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom. Now at the plate, Roberto Ramos. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
The designated hitter, Roberto.
Slow grounder to first. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Christian Betancourt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 6. The second baseman, Taylor Motter.
Taylor Motter steps into the box as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. hit to third. Chapman's got it. Oh, what a dive. Got him. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. To complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Chris Davis now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in now, Austin Allen. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that misses 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Left side, reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, number 41. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fires into his motion. 2-2 on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And here's Tyler Saladino, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Dixon Machado digs in. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Number 41 will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. The first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Aaron Altair. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Preston Tucker digs in now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Altair's off and running. Strike called, now the throw down. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Piscotty is under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Orioles held in check there through 4. Still. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Behind 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Here's the 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Popped him up. Thames is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Now stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Allen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Stepping in now the speedy Tony Kemp. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. But the Athletic strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Strike taken up in the zone.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So a runner on second with one down now, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Motter. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Right side, hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, number 41, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now batting, Tyler Saladino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
A 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 is in there for strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ball 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
There's ball 4.
Perfect. That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Dixon Machado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. 1 run is scored. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Hero, after being down by one. Big base hit drives in two.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Eric Thames. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Here he comes on 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-1 home is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And a full count now, 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Step on the bag for 1, but 1's all they get as the run scores.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Altair.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Altair. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
A.J. Puck is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. In now, Preston Tucker. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, look at Simeon. Got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning.
Piscotty.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Fouled away. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think you'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More coming up from Baltimore after this. Striding forward now is the DH, Roberto Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. And there's ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Kenna moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in once again, Christian Bettencourt. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Taylor Motter.
Standing in now, Taylor Motter, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in for Oakland, Mark Canha. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been
swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Altair. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
So digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here's a pop-up now. Saladino is there, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is a sinker in the zone, called a strike. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Austin Allen.
Into the box, Austin Allen, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Altair sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the A's inch a bit closer. Stepping up to the plate, number 41. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Left fielder, number 41.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here comes the 0-1. In there, now the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Liner towards second. He couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box now, Dixon Machado. Strike taken. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Bouncer to the left side. Simeon's there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Orioles held in check there. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Kemp. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Drew Gagnon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 47.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. 8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Called strike 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Simeon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Canha.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0-1 the count. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 0-1 offering. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tucker coming on, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home. Jake Diekman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Jake.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eric Thames. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The first baseman, Eric Thames.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing.
Now
sometimes
batting,
guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Preston Tucker.
Standing in, Preston Tucker. His past history with Jake Diekman, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
The 0-2, and he got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. This ball game still tied 5-all. Striding into the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. In there for strike one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Diego. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Number 62 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. In now, Austin Allen, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The 0-1. Right side, but it's well foul. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Saladino is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The second baseman, Tony Kemp.
At the plate, Tony Kemp. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The bunt attempt is popped up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. The Orioles with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the 9th. Number 54 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Roberto Ramos.
The designated
First
hitter,
pitch of the at-bat.
Roberto.
And he hammers it to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Christian Betancourt, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting. The second
Into the box now, Taylor Motter. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Laureano is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting. Number 41.
Digging in to try it again. Number 41. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kenna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And he misses again, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tucker giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Marcus Semien. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week.
Now
so he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Again, he sends it out of play. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. This remains a 5-all ball game. Now in the box, Tyler Saladino. He singled his last time up.
For the Orioles, the third baseman, Tyler Saladino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Saladino has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box, Dixon Machado, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
The first baseman, number 7.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair. Swinging a rocket to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Now at the plate, Mark Canha.
Leading off for the Athletics, the left fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
First offering on its way. Right there for strike one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Fouled off. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So striding in, Matt Chapman, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And it's fouled away. Popped up. Thames is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 22.
Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order. This ball game still tied 5. Joaquin Soria takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Into the box, Preston Tucker. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Number 62 claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.